Steve, beyond just the last 2 times Georgia's come here and scored the 3 and the 7, it's been 20 years since they've scored more than 20 in Williams-Brice Stadium.
20 years. Well, I knew they hadn't scored 20 since I've been here. Of course, they've won 2 of them. But we won a low-scoring game over there one of the years. I think it was 07 or 9, 07, I believe, that 16-12 game. So we have had some low-scoring games with Georgia, and we have held them under 20 here. But then again, we didn't think A&M was going to roll up 52 on us either. So every year is a new year, and we're believing we can play a lot better, but we need to go do it on the field, and this would be a good week to show that.
Steve, how would you assess the play of your offensive line so far in these 2 games, and what part of that concerns you the most?
Oh, they've played pretty decent, I think. I think they were a little bit better this past week. We always try to push them to play better. But at some point, you may have to say, well, they play like this every week. I don't know how much better we can improve. You'd like to everybody get their block every play, but that doesn't happen very often. But last week, at the end of the game, they were really good. The power play or the zone read play that we ran over and over again, it was well blocked. And, of course, we had Cody Gibson in there and Pharaoh Cooper on the wing, so they were just as crucial as the linemen. I mean, we had about 8 guys blocking for Mike and Brandon there at the end of the game. And hopefully we can keep doing that.
Steve, after the A&M game, you attributed some of Dylan's high throws to maybe nerves, butterflies in the season opener. He still had some high throws this past Saturday that seemed to settle down in the second half. So is it still a case of nerves or maybe mechanics, or what's going on?
Oh, I don't know. Did he have a high one early? He had a little high one because our guard got pushed right back in his face, I think about the first pass of the game the other night. But he played pretty doggone well. In fact, after the first 2 possessions, our offense scored every other possession. Offense scored 7 straight possessions. I was trying to think when's the last time we did something like that against a good defense. Had to kick a bunch of field goals. We missed some balls, passes down around the goal line there. But he led 7 drives and really had a good game.
I'm just wondering, offensively, do you tweak up a little bit of the offense of maybe trying to play a little keep away from Gurley, or does the offense still stay the same and you just keep on running what you've been doing all year?
Well, obviously we need to stay on the field and not getting up into a punting game. And really that's the way we've played the last 3 or 4 years. All of our usually our pretty good wins, we've been able to stay on the field longer than the other team. First game of the season, they had it about 38 minutes to our 22. A&M did. So last week we had it about 38 to their 22. So that's the best formula for us right now. So if it could work out that way, our chances would be better than the other way. That's for sure. Yeah. Well, the only good thing about that video is probably that people around the country are shocked that this does happen. And of course, I've had a rule here ever since I've been here. If you ever hit a girl, you're not going to play on our team. You're finished. And we've lost 2 players. One was about 7 years ago and one about 9 years ago. So we're not going to have any player on our team that's done that. And I can't understand why every coach doesn't have that rule and every company doesn't have that rule for their employees. And I think it could put a pretty good end to this stuff. And it really, it's amazing that America has sort of put up with it or compromised, but that is something that should never happen. And our players know. They know they're gone if they hit a girl. They know it. And I would think every coach would have that rule, but I don't think they do. I think some of them, well, let's wait and look at the situation and all this, that, and the other. Well, you do have to do that. But once you've known it's happened, I think it'll help put an end to it. Good question.